Hello, everybody. My name is Anna, and on today's episode, I am going to be talking about the newest Xbox, what I like about it, and a little small review about Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I thought I'd put this all in one video because both of them are going to be kind of short. The new Xbox itself, let's just get right into it. I was lucky enough on September 22nd to snag a pre-order from Target. It came a day later than the release date, which is totally fine. Like, I still got it launch week, which is awesome. And stuff like that. And I barely snagged the pre-order. It took me almost an hour because I have the receipt saying I snagged a 10:52 on September 22nd. So that's pretty rad. If you didn't get one, I hope you're able to get one soon. It's a great console. If you're PS5, I hope you're enjoying yours. I want to get a PS5, but I'll probably wait a year or two to get one just because I play Xbox more and I primarily play PlayStation for exclusives on there. The new Spider-Man Miles Morales looks pretty cool, however, and I might get that for PS4. Anyway, the Xbox Series X is a phenomenal console. It's like not as big as you thought it was going to be. It fits great in the shelf. It's smaller than the One. It's wider, but lengthwise, it's a lot smaller of a console. It's awesome. You can make it turn on the TV. The UI looks very similar and it's pretty much the same to the One, so nothing really UI wise changed. You can just do smart resume, I guess, where you just hit resume and it just picks up automatically where you've left off, which is awesome. All your saves from previous games are on there. I have a really bad habit of playing a game a lot and then just stopping and not playing it for a really long time and then going back. So it's nice that a lot of my saves from Xbox One are able to be accessed on there. Like, I've been playing Red Dead Redemption, the original, and it's great that I can just go back and pick up where I left off and not have to worry about starting it over, which is awesome. I can put I have both of my extended storage that I just popped in. I can just play them from there. I don't have to install them again. That's pretty rad. Yeah, it's a phenomenal console. There are some things that I'm not crazy about. Like, it's only a terabyte storage and new games are huge. And I'm hoping they come out with extended storage that next generation games can be played on instead of just having to spend $220 for a little SD thing that you just stick in the Xbox. I'll do it when it comes to it, but I hope somebody comes out with something soon. Anyway, it's a great console. It's the next generation of Xbox. It looks beautiful. It's 4K. And it was super easy to set up. But yeah, that's pretty much everything about the console. There's not much else to say about it. Because nothing much has changed, just besides like the specs and the frame rate and just everything about it. So now we're going to segue into Valhalla. Assassin's Creed Valhalla was also released on Xbox launch day, and it's the newest game in the Assassin's Creed series. My brain stopped for a second, sorry. But I have been playing a lot of this game. It is Vikings. Who doesn't like Vikings? You can choose between female Eivor or male Eivor, or you can let the Animus decide, which is awesome. It finalizes the story of Layla, who is the Outside the Animus character. I never really liked the Outside the Animus games, or having to play those. I like Sean, I like Rebecca. I have played pretty much every Assassin's Creed game there is. 2 is my favorite. And even still, I didn't like Desmond's character. I didn't like playing the Outside the Animus. Those are different because you're trying to find the Apple of Eden and just all this stuff together. But I still didn't like it. I wanted to be in the history, in the story itself. But that's just me. I have played Origins and Odyssey as well. I have not finished those games because those games are massive. Valhalla, I think, is equally as massive, but also a little bit smaller. I think they trimmed it down a little bit. But this game is great. It brings back the Hidden Blade, which is awesome. You have a secret order again, which is pretty cool. And you basically have the original assassins that I think Ezio basically descended from. Trying to kill the Order of the Ancients, and just, they have the assassin's robes on. You get the Hidden Blade. you're going through the whole, when you get the hidden blade, minor spoiler, I guess, minor spoiler. You go through and you practice the hidden blade. You can do ledge attacks. You can jump off and murder someone. It's awesome. It reminded me a lot of Assassin's Creed 2 when Leonardo da Vinci gives you the hidden blade and you do the whole trial with the dummies. It's awesome. It has the branching quests too, like Odyssey had, so you have to go kill the Order of the Ancients. You have your main Viking quest, and something else you have really cool is raids, where you can go on your Viking launch ship with your fellow Vikings and go raiding monasteries and towns to get supplies to build your encampment in England. Which is really cool, instead of just having to fight by yourself, because the enemies in this game are really tough, even if you play on easy. It's nice to have people to help you out. The one thing I don't like is attack is right bumper and right trigger on Xbox, which is really weird. You can't change it. I don't know why it's right bumper and right trigger. It's weird to play with those two fingers, but it is what it is. You get used to it after a while. The game definitely kind of starts very slow, but the more you get into it, the more fun it is. You have the Sons of Ragnar Lothbrok. You have a bunch of Norse mythology in it. It's a phenomenal game. If you like Assassin's Creed, I highly recommend it. If you liked Odyssey, I recommend it. I think even if you like 2, I would recommend it. I mean, I've been partial. I love Assassin's Creed. I've played all of the Assassin's Creed. I have all the Assassin's Creed. I think they're just a ton of fun. You can kill a bunch of hours in it. There's so much to do, so much to learn, so much to explore. Just like, they're just great games. And they're not too terribly difficult. And I just love the open world aspect of it. I love the history aspect of it. They've definitely changed since 2. However, I think they changed for the better. I love Ezio. Ezio and Assassin's Creed 2 is one of my favorite games. The whole Ezio series is amazing. But I also like the fact that as a female gamer, I can play as a woman in the game. It's awesome. It immerses myself more into the story. And it's just more diversity and just stuff we need in games. I like the options that you can choose what to say to people if you want to be meaner, neutral, nicer, whatever. I think Assassin's Creed has come a long way, and I think it's gone for the better. So I definitely so far give this game an 8 out of 10. I'm not super far into it, but it's a ton of fun so far, and I can't wait to see where else the game goes. Because I mean, who doesn't want to be a Viking raider and just like ground killing people? I mean, the game literally in the beginning when you're setting it up has a slider that you can turn off nudity, dismemberment, and blood. Like, you know it's gonna be a great game because of all those aspects. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you have an Xbox Series X or a PlayStation 5, let me know what you think of it down below. And if you've played Valhalla or you're wanting to play it, let me know what you think of it. And I hope you enjoyed as much as I do. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!